Oh, it's still kind of dark above me, as you can see. Clouds are really angry looking, but a bit of wind is picked up, and I get a tailwind. Don't tell anyone, because if they find out, they'll change it for sure. Yeah. So, the wind is picking up, and considering I had 8 alerts last night for tornado warning at my house, that makes me a little nervous, but I'm actually almost at the portage, so the wind is helping me along quite a bit, and it wasn't as far as I thought. Oh, there's a loon in front of me on the lake. It's just starting to rain again, and I'm almost at the portage, so. Oh, 2 loons. Yay. Now I got 2 loonies in front of me, and I have to go right that way to get to the portage, so fun. I am going in the right direction, and it is in this corner here according to the map, so hopefully it's lovely. It's 340, I think, 340 meters. And after that, I don't have any more portages today. Hi, loonies. Oh, they're gone. Oh, just ducked under. There's that angry cloud. But just producing some winds so far, and a little tiny bit of rain, but not much. So yeah, hopefully by the time I'm out of the portage, it's passed over, and sunny skies ahead. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend this weekend. Today was the only day that had a little bit of a chance of some rain, which then got eliminated, and then got put back, and then got eliminated, and I guess it never got eliminated because it's here. I think I see the portage sign. It looks like there's a very steep rock to get up to it. I hope that's not it, but I think that's it. Looks like there's a downed tree right at the start. So this is why Marissa wanted to send some people in, just to kind of go through it, make sure that there wasn't any debris on the trail and it was cleared. But I refused the assistance, so if it is a little bit hairy, it's my own fault, so I'll just have to deal with it. There it is there. It's picking up more. I should see my kids, right? Alright, let's find a way in here. Up here, I guess. Let's get off the water. This portage. Oh yeah, it's coming after. All right, so what I did was I pulled the canoe up. There was a couple of rocks here, so I just wedged my foot on here and then stood on top of it. I just tossed my stuff out over here, so now the canoe is basically empty. And now I just pull it up somehow and get off the water. And yeah, the winds are picking up now. And crazy time. Okay. Now the rain's coming. After the clouds. for a spot to stash my pack. I think I'm going to put my stuff up there actually. It's a little bit sheltered, so I'll be able to come and put it over there. Boat. Oh yeah, here comes the rain. Oh well. All right, it's 3:40 and the rain came and then the mosquitoes got really angry. So I have my hat on now and my bug net, and I set up the canoe for portaging, my backcountry umbrella. So I'm gonna put that puppy on my head and walk and see how long it takes me to get to the other side. I've got my backpack and the bug shelter just sitting here. The bug shelter actually got wet from the water in the canoe, so it's no big deal. It's a bug shelter. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm just going to go take some pictures and videos here of the portage, and then I'll head out. All right, so here is what's happened on the last portage. I'm guessing that this is where you usually come up. Beautiful, nice spot here, gorgeous access, but there's a down tree here right at the start of the portage, which is blocking this, and that is why I had to come up where I did, which is fine, not a problem. As you saw in the video, I just slid the canoe over here and came up here. So the sky looks like it's lightening up. It's still raining. But hopefully by the time I get all my stuff to the other side of the portage, it'll be good. All right, so I was able to get the forecast. The hourly shows that it's supposed to be 0.8 millimeters of rain between 3 and 4. It's 10 to 4 right now. So it should be stopping. No rain at 5 or 6. No crazy winds or anything like that. So I'm going to do the portage, and hopefully by the time I get everything to the other side, I should be ready to get on the water and get going. So, yay. All right, it took me like no time at all to get to the other side of this portage as well. Super nice portage. There's a couple of down trees about halfway through. Really, really small, very easy to step right over. And I'm gonna go get the backpack. Rain was heavy while I was doing the portage, but it looks like it's slowing down now and it's lightening back up, so yay. Show you some of the portage on my way back to get the backpack. All right, I've got a really nice portage here. I'm very doubtful that it's 340 meters, but I let Marissa know again. She's going to have it checked and update anything if it isn't. Didn't take me very long, no complaints. It's super flat. There's a couple of muddy spots. There's a few trees down, I think 5 of them, but they're all on the ground. So just a simple step over, nothing major at all. I did also see a big pile of moose poop, which wasn't super old. It's not super fresh, but here it is here. You can see. And that's about it. I'm just about at the other end with my bag, and it's just like downpoured a bit again. So it's supposed to stop. Hoping it stops soon. Again, not that it matters, but It's really making the mosquitoes go crazy. Like, they're all over me right now. I just had to hit one off my hand, sorry. So here's the down trees. It's not even a tree, it's just like a branch. You know, nothing major. And then there's a couple here. And Marissa's got somebody, I think, coming out this week to clean those up. So, all good in the hood. And there is the other end of the portage. Now, it's probably pretty buggy here because this comes into like a little, this portage comes out into like a bit of a, I don't know, small waterway or swamp before it opens up into the lake. So it might be why it's so buggy. I'm not really sure. Maybe just the rain pushing them down. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, looks like it's clearing up now. Nice and bright at this end. And I'm gonna get my stuff ready here and jump in the boat. And now I just got some paddling to do to get to the campsite. This is now deuxième lac des Portages Sauvages, I believe. And this will go right into 13e lac des Portages Sauvages. So, and that's where I'm camping. All right, see you in a bit. All right, it's 4:05 and canoe's in the water. The sun's back out now. It stopped raining. The wind's died down. I know that because the bugs are all over me. I probably got like 5 bites on my one hand. It's super itchy. But I'm here, so I'm going to jump in the boat and start paddling, and I'm really excited to get to my campsite. I can't wait. It's supposed to be one of the nicest campsites in the park, so I'm stoked. Anyways, let's get going. I just started paddling. Look at all the frogs. Like, I just looked over and there's like all these little eyeballs looking at me. I don't know if you can see them, but there's tons of them. There. Hi, froggies. That's crazy. All right, my favorite type of paddling right here, even though it's buggy, it is beautiful. Let's go. Watch out, frogs. So many frogs. I'm scared to paddle. I don't want to hit one of them. All right, it is 4:15 and I am paddling now. Now that I've gotten away from the portage and I'm moving a little bit, the mosquitoes have died down. It was really, really buggy on that last portage. Like, that was the worst bugs I've had today. So probably a combination with the rain, I don't know. But the rain has stopped. The sky has cleared just as I was hoping it would. And I'm on my way. Just got some paddling to do, and I'm gonna be at camp. So super excited to check out my campsite, see what it looks like, and probably go for a swim. Can't wait to set up the bug shelter and sit in there for a little while and kind of de-stress. Really love this little creek that I just came through, this little waterway. It's so cute. I love paddling and stuff like that. And yeah, now I'm out on the lake. I am on deuxième lac des Portages Sauvages, the second lake of the Wild Portages, or Portages, depending on how you say that. So I think that's the translation. And yeah, very Temagami-esque. Lots of big rocks here. I'll flip the camera around. Some nice rocks here along the shoreline. Love that. And temperature cooled down a tiny bit, not much, but I feel like some of the humidity has been kind of removed from the air. But the sun is still super hot, so it's supposed to be very, very warm this weekend. I think around 28 degrees for the high every day. Feels like 34 to 36 for the humidex. And I think the lows are something like 15 to 18 degrees overnight. So should be lovely, lovely weather for me. And I'm excited. All right, hello. I'm feeling happy now. I'm glad that the portages are done. It was no problem. There's nothing like walking on a portage and thinking you're going to be carrying a canoe for like 20 minutes and then 10 minutes later you're at the end. It's just the best. And then to have the second one be shorter as well, that was great, or I guess the third one. This is a really pretty lake. There's 2 loons on it so far that I've seen. I don't see anything else. Although I did see something on the shoreline over there and I thought it was just a tree stump, but now I'm looking and it's gone. So I'm wondering if it was something, I don't know. I'm just coming up to the narrow section and it's like this really cute little narrow opening. So I'll film that and show that to you. By the looks of the map, it says 1,9. So I'm thinking that it's only 2 kilometers of paddle from the portage to the campsite. This campsite is actually on a portage as well. It's a 2,600 meter going into, I think, the river. I'm not sure. I'll have to check my map, but man, these guys did a number on my hands. My hands are so itchy. Anyways, I'll flip the camera around so you can see some beautiful views here, and just gorgeous here. Super quiet. Oh, if I keep this up, it's gonna take me an hour to get to my campsite. I'm just floating along. I turned on my bird app because I do have a cell signal still. I have a winter wren, and I can't remember what the other one was. Hold on. It was called a golden, it's called the golden crowned kinglet. A little yellow bird, and a winter wren. They were both just chatting back and forth. It was super cute. And I just love this area right here. It's just super calm. It's mirror. There's like all these rock islands and cliffs, and just gorgeous. It's gorgeous here. Get over here. Just beautiful. Alright, I'm still paddling along here, just taking videos, listening to the birds and looking at stuff. I just have a little ways left to paddle. The campsite is at the end of the lake there, and I'm really excited to see this campsite. I just noticed as I was paddling, like it looks like there's an opening there and there's water in behind there. The campsite is here. Looks nice, and it looks like there's like a, I don't know, like an opening going in behind here. I don't know if there is, but I'm definitely gonna go check that out. All right, well, it's got a portage sign, not a campsite sign, but I know that the campsite is at the portage, which freaks me out a little bit, as some of you know, but I've been assured by Marissa that the chances of anyone coming through here are pretty much like 0. But you know, it's still that feeling of knowing that you're basically on a route, right? And somebody can come at any time. But I'm just too curious. I gotta go kind of over here and just look and see what's over here before I go up there. Okay, so it looks like there's like a swamp back here. There's a down tree, so I can't really get into it. But it's probably a great place for animals, so definitely will come here and check it out in the morning. I'm also going to paddle around the other side of the portage / campsite just to see what's there. I like to kind of know what's around me in case I hear something go bump in the night. Which is why I like getting to campsites early in the day instead of at dark, which I did in Temagami, and then I was kind of like unsettled after that. Looks like this campsite's on a bit of a point, which I like. You see the water from both sides. All right, well, there isn't far to go on the other side, so that didn't take long. It pretty much ends here. A lot of alder bushes, so great place to see a moose or a deer. Hopefully I get to see something like that. I'm going to make my way up to the campsite now and check it out. All right, it is about 10 to 5, and I've landed at the campsite. Could have been here a lot earlier. I'm just poking along, no rush. Here's my front deck. It's quite lovely. Nice place to sit here. It's flat. We get a nice breeze, and not too many bugs here, so that's nice. Got the boat pulled up there. I just kind of pulled up alongside of these rocks here and just threw everything out and then pulled the canoe up, so not too bad. And I haven't really looked around, so you can tour it with me. A ridiculous amount of firewood here, so no worries about that. There's all kinds of great stuff to start the fire. There's a little kind of open spot here on the side. Not sure, I have to check sunrise and sunset, but I'm assuming the sun's going to come up over here somewhere. It's probably going to set there, so maybe here, so I'm going to come up over there. I'm not sure. I'll check, because like I said, I have a signal. So really interesting fire pit here. Again, some more wood, and fire pit is really cool. It's built into the rock there, so a bunch of wood sitting there waiting, all nice and splitted up. And just brought my bags. That's as far as I've gone. As I mentioned, there's some white plastic chairs here. I'm not sure if I'll use those. I might just stack them up and hide them, because I don't like stuff like that in my pictures and videos of rustic areas. But again, lots of wood and stuff. Here's a perfect view of where I'm going to see my moose tomorrow morning. I don't have to leave the campsite, so that's great. And a couple of flat spot options. There's one here right around the front in the sun there. Probably, I don't know, I have to figure out where I'm going to put my tent. I have the bug shelter as well, so don't need it right this minute, but I will. Looks like there's lots of downed trees, maybe from the ice storm or the winter. But yeah, lots of firewood options again. And I guess this is where the portage kind of starts. And it's a 2,600 meter to get to, I think it's the river, Kippawa River, I'm not 100% sure. So back here somewhere, I don't know where, probably figure out a place to make a privy. There's lots of downed trees and stuff where I can, use that to kind of sit on. But I'll figure that out later. Nothing urgent there yet. So, and then I think that's pretty much it as far as the campsite, and then it just kind of goes back into the portage. So I did see a lot of blueberry bushes, but I haven't seen any blueberries yet. I'm kind of disappointed. I was here's one. I was kind of disappointed. I was really hoping to see like lots of blueberries out here. Oh, that one, something tried to eat it. Oh, that little one. Maybe I just gotta look harder. I don't know. Lots of bushes. But I don't see a lot of blueberries, so maybe I'm a little bit late. Unlike the campsite that I was at with Jenny in the beginning of July, you're not allowed to use deadfall there. You have to bring in firewood, but it is on an island, and I was told by Marissa, because you know there's portages and stuff, and this is really remote and not a lot of people come here. There's no problem burning the wood, the deadfall and stuff here, so all good. Well, hello, hello, hello. It is 6:15. I'm actually quite happy. I thought it was a lot later. It just took me forever to figure out where I wanted to put stuff. As usual, I wanted to put the hammock in the bug shelter because it's buggy, but there just wasn't a way. I had a hard enough time finding a spot for the bug shelter. I did figure out that I could put the hammock out here in the walkway, like up at the front, and if there was a good breeze, that should help keep the bugs off, but I'm not going to set it up now because it has been very, very dark here for the last probably half hour. I was taking forever trying to decide where to put everything, and then it started getting dark, and I was like, you better hurry up because you're gonna get dumped on. I just need to like kind of wash myself off because I'm just like super hot and sweaty. I guess maybe here I could go. Oh my God, look at that spider. And you can see his reflection in the lake. See it? That is so cool. What a big spider. He is huge. Holy. I gotta get a picture of that. I'll be back. Ooh, that's a big spider. Look at how big that spider is. You can see it's got its own reflection in the lake. That's cool. All right. Anyways, let's continue on. Yeah, I would like to go and dunk myself a little bit and then change my clothes, but I don't know, that might have to wait. I need to eat dinner. I haven't eaten barely anything today. I still haven't eaten. I had a Snickers bar and an egg sandwich for breakfast, and that's all I've eaten today. So I didn't even have a Jolly Rancher on the Portage, and I have like 4 of them in my pocket. So, but that's okay. I can eat now. So I brought salmon sushi. It's not really sushi, but it will be kind of, sort of. But anyways, I stole the idea from Jenny on my last trip. And if you saw those videos, you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do. Because I mentioned what I might do. And yeah, I'm doing it. So there's like barely any preparation. I just have to roast the sesame seeds, I think. That's all. And then put them together and eat them. So I'm super stoked for this. I've never ever tried this, so it should be pretty cool. So I have my bug shelter set up here. It's not exactly where I would like it, but I have a good view of the marsh over there. So if a moose comes out or something, I'll see it. And I can also see in this direction. And I just had to make a little pole there for the one side. I didn't really have to. I could have put it on the ground, but just to give it a little lift. And it's fairly flattish in there. Should be okay. I can't put the hammock in there. That tree I don't think is going to be strong enough. I got my tent right here. There's a lot of roots in this spot, but I think I've got like a rock just at the very top of my head, and with my pillow and my thermarest, I don't think I should be able to feel that, and it's really flat. Other than that, there's just roots, a lot of roots in weird places, so hopefully I don't feel those. I haven't done anything else. I didn't make a privy or anything. I'll worry about that later. Right now, I am going to get into the bug shelter, get my chair set up, and start making my dinner because I am starving. Hi. I was just about to start filming and I hit record, and then I heard something walking over there. Now I want to go look. It is 6:35. I'm quite happy with that time. I thought arriving when I did and taking as long as I did, I wasn't going to be eating till like 9 o'clock. There's really little preparation for this meal. Well, there's preparation, but not a lot of cooking. So the last trip that you guys might have saw if you watched it was a trip I did with Jenny at Opemican. And it was her birthday, and she brought sushi for one of the nights. She used I think it was some kind of chicken in a package, but it was spicy. And she had that, and she brought these things, which are roasted seaweed snacks. These are sea salt. I got this in the natural foods aisle at independent grocer or Real Canadian Superstore, that kind of a store. So I got the same things because I like the idea of how she did it with the crunchy crackers. And I don't know how to roll sushi, and that's way beyond whatever. I just want this to be tasty and not be super time consuming. So in my cupboard, I had some basmati rice. This is heat and eat. So it's basically cooked and ready to eat. And it's not expired, so that's good. It took me forever to find this in my new house. I couldn't remember where I put it, and I only had one, so I found it. Yay. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put the rice on, a little bit of rice on top. And then I have some pink salmon, wild Alaskan pink salmon from Chicken of the Sea. I think I picked this up at a Walmart in the States. I have a feeling they last forever. It's good till July 28, 2026. So I'm going to put that on top. And then I brought some soy sauce. Now, one of my favorite parts of when I have sushi is when they have those roasted sesame seeds around the side. So what the heck was that? I think the bird almost flew into the bug shelter. Hello? It's a woodpecker. I saw it earlier, but I didn't get it on film. Maybe it didn't like me talking. I'm sorry, I disturbed you. Anyways. All right, I brought a bunch of packages of soy sauce to put on it. And then one of my favorite things about sushi is the roasted sesame seeds on the side. So I also found this at the independent grocer, Real Canadian Superstore, whatever, big huge bag of sesame seeds. So I'm just going to put some of those in my pan with a little bit of butter and toast them up. And that's the only thing I'm going to be cooking. And then I'll lay everything out. I'll show you how I do it. It's nothing crazy or fancy, or I don't know. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. I'm just guessing from what I saw what Jenny did. So I'm going to give it a try, and I'm super, super excited. Now, I also brought some cucumber to have like as a side or a snack, or just have a vegetable here. So I thought what I do is chop up a little bit of cucumber super, super fine, and then put it on some of them just for like a little vegetable and a pop, because they do, you know, when you get rolls, they have cucumber in them a lot of times with salmon. So I thought that would be cool too. All right, so I'm gonna put some butter in my pan, and I'm gonna toast these up, and then I'll be back. Well, it's a good thing there isn't a fire ban on here, because I forgot my stove. I'm in my new house. I've unpacked everything out of my bag last time, because when I paddled out with Jenny from Opemican when we were here, it was pouring rain and everything was soaking wet. So I took everything out of my backpack, which I don't usually do. And I don't know my stove here. So that's fine. I'm thinking if it's worth making a fire to toast the sesame seeds. I don't think it would take very long to do it. And there's lots of wood here. So I'm going to go get a fire going quick and just toast them up real quick. The sun has come back out, so that's good. Maybe the rain is past and it's not coming, so that's great. But yeah, it's a good thing I don't have a lot of stuff to cook this weekend. But regardless, I'll just have to make a fire. So yeah, I'm really surprised. I haven't done that, and I don't know if I've ever forgotten my stove. But oh well, we'll make do. All right, well, thankfully I don't have to fiddle with the grill too much. So lots of natural fire starter here. I just put a couple little shavings from my, I forget what they're called. Just get that going. Like, I just have to toast some sesame seeds. I'm not trying to make a big, long thing about this. So I got a wee little fire going. I got some melted butter in here. I put the sesame seeds in, and then I put some garlic powder in there. So I'm just going to let them sizzle and brown up a little bit, and then that's it, done. Put a little too much butter. I don't really need like a million sesame seeds, and I have a lot, but I don't need them all, so just gonna let it simmer down a little bit so some of the butter evaporates. All right, my sesame seeds are sufficiently toasted and roasted now. Probably took a little longer than it should have, but so be it. I didn't want to use the fire starter stuff. I wanted to rely more on this kind of stuff, and most of it was wet, but I got it going. Sun is back out, looks beautiful. Just came out to look and see if there was anything out there. I can see a good portion of it from inside the bug shelter. So yeah, I'm gonna go in there and get my dinner ready now, finally. Hi. I've got my stuff ready to go. I just wanted to wait till the last minute. Like, I wanted to get everything ready before I open the salmon, just because, you know, salmon is smelly and bears like fish and bears like salmon. So I didn't want to open everything and then, you know, get it all ready and then film and whatever. So I'm gonna open it while I'm doing it. So this is kind of what I did. I laid them out like this. Now, I remember that Jenny had a really hard time. She tried to pick it up and eat it, and everything fell everywhere.
It's just messy. Cut.
And I'm a really messy eater, so that's 100% gonna happen to me. So I'm gonna do something unheard of. I heard something, I just want to check. I'm gonna do something unheard of. I'm gonna eat my sushi with a fork and a knife, just because I want to get as much in my mouth as possible. I think it's gonna be really good, and I don't want it to drop everywhere. It's salmon again, so yeah. So I think I'm gonna kind of, at first I was gonna use 2 of the wrappers. I don't know what they call them, crackers, whatever, crisps, roasted seaweed snacks. So anyways, so I'm thinking maybe instead of having 2, because I'm not going to try to pick them up, I thought, well, I'll use 2, and that way if I try to pick it up, you know, it'll kind of help it be stronger. But I think if I'm going to cut it, I'm just going to use 1. I'm just going to put it on the bottom of the plate. I'm going to make like 4 at once. So, all right, here we go. I'm kind of excited and scared at the same time. Jenny had something called sushi rice. I don't know where she got it, but I just had this at home. I just came up with this idea last night when I was packing, while I was, you know, hoping that a tornado didn't hit my house, which it didn't. So that's great. But yeah, I didn't go out anywhere and get anything. So first of all, I just want to make sure. Okay, it says it's steamed, so I just wanted to make sure that it was cooked. So because it's not sushi rice, it's not sticky. So that's going to be a problem right there. Well, it's not going to be a problem because I'm going to eat it with a fork and a knife. But one of them just ran off my leg already. So maybe I should have put a little water in this and kind of let it fluff up. But I'm not going to use the whole package either. So yeah, probably should have done that, but I didn't. But next time, maybe. If it's good, I'll try it again. All right, so basically it just looks like tuna for now. I'm gonna put this in the bear vault. Okay, so we got so far. Okay. And now for the best part. It's done. Look at it. With the soy sauce on it. It smells like sushi. I'm gonna go eat. I'll let you know how it is. I don't think this is gonna work. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.